don't do these lives enough. Hop my ass on this live. I'm out here at the pool with the little grill. Doing what I like to do best is grill. I like to get on the grill and do a some. See if I can go ahead and turn the camera around. So we over here rocking at the grill station. See, right now I'm trying to get my smoke on. Got my little grill smoker. So once the smoke going, it's actually going right now. We get that going, then I got some ribs and some chicken and some corn that I'm gonna put on there. So I ain't gonna go too crazy today, but this is what I like to do on my Fridays. This is my Friday. I ain't gonna say a ritual, but it's something I like to do. But anywho, man, y'all see the hat? So we can lead in and talk about those Cowboys, man. Let me know if y'all can't hear, because I got it propped down on the thing. Dallas Cowboys, man. Where's Dudley? Ghost. Hey, man, you gotta leave Jared Dudley alone, man. That dude ain't do nothing to you, man. But yeah, Dallas Cowboys, man. I had a great time going out last night. In LA, it's tough to find a good sports bar. Maybe just because I ain't from here. But I, linked up with one of my partners from Hoop Jogging the group, Mitch. Shout out to Mitch Montgomery, man. And I was impressed with the Cowboys. What do y'all think about their performance, man? I really expected us to get our ass whooped. I was hoping we didn't, because expectation and reality are two things that you gotta always be worried about, man. So this was Brady's coming off his coronation to being a Super Bowl champion. The uncertainty of he said the Cowboys did you justice in the fantasy football. Hey, I think we in a few of the same leagues, G. I didn't even check mine, man. I was having a blast, dog, because it was so crunk. Who uses crunk? It was just so turned up, man. It's just I couldn't believe we was that close. I ain't gonna front. And we was a few mistakes away from like really winning that game, man. And it was a lot to take in, but I need to go check out my fantasy team like a motherfucker, man. All right, let's see. Don't watch football as much. I was supporting J.J. Watt and the Texans. Oh, okay. Hey, chill, bro. Yeah, we gonna get it crunk. You know what? One of my coworkers, he's Georgian, from the country Georgia. He used, when I was living in Dallas, he used the word crunk one time. It was like 2 years ago. I was like, bro, don't you ever say that word in front of me again. So here I am using crunk. I'm sorry, y'all. Apologies. Apologies, big time. All right, I'm a Dak. I got Dak and Cooper. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, Amari Cooper balled out. So all these people who say that Amari Cooper can't play on the road and that he's just a at-home player, Amari Cooper shut that shit down, man. And I like the fact that he gave you everything. He gave you the toe taps. He gave you the short stuff. He gave you the catch contact shit. Amari Cooper gave you his whole bag. Let's take it back to the grill while we talking. And I was super proud of Amari Cooper, man, because as Christian knows, I'm a very much an ardent Amari Cooper fan, man. I've always loved what he's made of. I've always loved his skill set and his approach to the game. He's a good dude. He's a good kid, man. And it's hard to call an almost 30-year-old man kid, but I'm almost 40, so God damn it, I earned the right to, at least in this world, call a dude a lot younger than me kid. I learned that right. Something funny too. I know I'm gonna be a funny ass old school dude, bro. I'm legit gonna be a funny old school dude. Cause my coworkers at work be on my ass about telling the same stories over and over. And like a true old school old head, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They don't like my story. Cause you know what? At work, I've taught a lot of the guys how to be really good at selling. And I taught them how to be good real quick. So they're making really good money. Hey, my only, say, you ain't got to give me no money, you ain't got to take me to dinner. God damn it, the least you can sit down and listen to my old head stories. So I don't give a shit if they don't like that. I really don't. So yeah, man, the Cowboys. Let's get back to the Cowboys. Okay, man. Hey, and this is I'm out here grilling, so y'all helping me kill time. So whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all caught that. All right, let's see. Hey, man, I think signing James Ennis It's good we traded Gasol. Yeah, I like the Gasol move. And you sending Gasol back home, because he's at this point, he looked like damn Roy Hibbert running on the court when Roy Hibbert was done. You know what I'm saying? He looks like DeMarcus Cousins right now. DeMarcus Cousins is done. And I had a debate about this. I forgot who channel I was on. We talking about D Cuz, and I was like, D Cuz is done. He done, bro. D Cuz is done, and we got to just accept that. I love D Cuz. I love what he made of, but if we being honest, watching them play, yeah. All right, so let me go ahead. Priority to the super chats, man. My boy Christian G says we got to talk about the Lakers and what they gonna do. The open spot being traded. We all knew he wasn't gonna fit. Yeah. And it segues perfect. The Lakers, man, we're going to have to be a very specialized team, and we got to make the talent fit appropriately, because if we don't, what's going to happen is we're going to get exposed later down the road. In playoff time, because we're old, we're long in the tooth, right? So we got to have guys who can go and at the right level, at the right pace. Shout out to Big Spell, man. I always supporting channel. I appreciate you, G. Roy Hibbert is not in the NBA anymore. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Marc Gasol will not be in the NBA for long. So it's good he going back home, man. This is like his victory lap, going back to Memphis, where he kind of started his career. Well, he started with the Lakers, but the Lakers drafted him. But, he got traded for his brother Mark. And now he's going back to kind of have a full circle thing. It's like when KG got traded back to the Timberwolves. He was done. KG was done. He was done. And this is more or less what you're seeing with Marc Gasol go back. But the Lakers going forward, man, we just an interesting case. We're an interesting case, man. It's a lot of parts that kind of fit. But the main parts, I question that. My Russell Westbrook skepticism is not leaving, guys. It's not going nowhere. You can make all the excuses you want to for Russell Westbrook. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But I just can't. I don't see it, man. I remember arguing with Lamont about this. He coming on our stream, and Lamont is Lamont. Y'all know how he is. Not rocking with that shit he put on his page about me, but I don't do YouTube beef, but whatever. But he was saying that good players figure it out. And in the most part, that's true. However, with Russell Westbrook, he ain't been figured it out. You put him with James Harden. Did they figure it out? Hell no. And again, man, this is another thing about Russell Westbrook, man. When they was getting their head beat in the second round when we played for the Rockets, he started talking shit like he can't guard me. Like, dude, y'all down 3-1. What you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? He can't guard you. What? You about to lose the series. But it just shows to me his mental is thrown off, bro. To me, Russell Westbrook the kind of dude getting his ass whooped fight, and he get one good hit on you, and then in his mind he want to fight. That's the kind of dude he is. And I just think that there's just a poor sense of self-reflection. It's a poor sense of self-awareness, as it were. And I just can't. Cringe. This is going to be a cringy year, man. I hope we win it all, you know what I'm saying? But we got a lot. All right, let's see. Ghost. Red Pill. And MGTOW. Ghost, you got to explain to me how you MGTOW. I know what MGTOW is, but you got to explain that MGTOW lifestyle for your boy. Okay, so it's good. We have a young point and shooting guard off the bench. None. Yes. Dog, Malik Monk. And I said this, on a few live streams before, that he reminds me of like a Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown is a guy who, if you put him in the right situation, like you saw with Kobe, man, he was playing way above his level. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was in Cleveland, no shot at LeBron. He's more of a utility player, way down on the bench. He didn't really see what his pro potential was. When he got with Kobe put him where he needed to be. I mean, with Phil Jackson as well. And Shannon Brown like a whole other player. You understand what I'm saying? I see a lot of that in Malik Monk, that it's a lot of untapped talent. If you put it the right way, you be able to maximize his skill set. So now I think that's a great call out, Big Spell. And also with Kendrick Nunn, I think Nunn is going to be a good player off the bench because you know how they always say, when LeBron off the court, the offense ain't moving. So Kendrick Nunn is a bucket. And he a dude that don't need a lot of help to get a bucket. He got that thing in his hand and he doing his thing. So, no, I think that's a great astute observation. And I also, no, excuse me, I think it's a good breath of fresh talent with all those veteran talent that we brought in, the guys who came back, like this Kent Bazemore's second time playing for the Lakers, Trevor Ariza's second time playing for the Lakers. You know, Trevor Ariza is the repeat team MVP of the world, bro. Trevor Ariza had played for the Rockets 3 times. He played for the Lakers 2 times. Like, he got to be the repeat offender champion, dog, playing for the same franchise. Boy, Trevor Ariza, boy, he's something else, man. But shout out to Ariza. I always liked this game, bro. I've always liked Trevor Ariza's game. And, man, and again, shout out to G for that super chat, man. If you want super chat, yeah, y'all like what's going on with the show, man. I'm unabashedly, you know, a capitalist out here. And I support a lot of brother channels. I super chat all the time. Because, I mean, with this YouTube stuff, man, it's a lot that goes on. And it's not, how can I put it? You're doing this shit on your free time. And we do it to entertain you, whether you find some of our shit more entertaining than other stuff. We really be, like, our intent is to make y'all entertain. It really is, man. And that's why when I go to other content creators, you know, I'll drop a 20 ball. I'll drop a 10 ball, 5, sometimes 2. But I try to keep it like 5 and above. But I mean, you can do what you want to do. I'm just saying, but I appreciate y'all. But just watching is enough, man. I really appreciate y'all just watching because, you know, shit. Nothing worse than having a stream and nobody looking at your top. But I still push through. Sometimes when it's like that, it's all good. All right, so we have a young point guard. Right there. Man, I was so happy that we got rid of Dudley Hoop Jug. I was partying with Dudley. He was gone. I was shedding this. No, hey, for y'all in the chat, man, Ghost, anytime I go live, Ghost is going to find me. Like, sometimes I'll play Madden online, and Ghost will hop on there talking about Jared Dudley. Hey, at least my boy consistent, man. So, drink of choice, guys. I've got some Weekend Vibes IPA. Some Cali shit going. So, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. For whatever reason, I feel like LeBron James will not go down as the Laker great. I know that angle. But, okay, so let me say this. This sports bar was there. It's called State Social. It's in West Hollywood. Man, they had a mural in the background of all the Laker greats. They put LeBron up there and not Elgin Baylor. I was like, who did this? I low-key was kind of heated, dog. You can't be a Laker great in 3 years, dog. I'm sorry. Now, is LeBron an NBA great? Arguably, in my opinion, from 3 to number 5 best player ever? Yes, he's that. Absolutely. But don't no bubble championship make you no goddamn Laker great. With people who put all that time in here, like, come on, bro. That shit was blasphemy to Stephen A. And I know y'all saw, you guys see that interview Stephen A had about Max Kellerman leaving? He was kind of opening up about it. Like, that's crazy. I mean, we all kind of saw it. I mean, the synergy, let me say this. The synergy that Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith had, I mean, as great as Shannon Sharpe is, Shannon Sharpe is entertaining as shit. That's a very entertaining brother. He can't mess with Skip Bayless, man. Skip Bayless is just, he that dude you just want to slap the taste out of his mouth because he has a very punchable face. But the fact of the matter is he's hilarious. Whether you hate it or like what he's saying, he says it in such a fashion that it gets you incensed. It gets you motivated to, you know what I'm saying, feel an opinion about it. And guys, in this whole media game, the whole game is to get people to care. If people don't care about your takes, I'll give you an example. Like a guy like Jason Williams, guy whose basketball acumen, I respect. He a smart guy. He knows hoops. But his takes are so bland. It's like, who really follows Jason Williams, J-Dub, you know, on his takes? Nobody. So, you know, Skip is perfect because sometimes he's brilliant, sometimes he's retarded. But for the most part, he knows the sports he's talking about, and he's going to take the extreme perspective. And that's crazy that how Skip is how he is, man. Man, King C, man, appreciate the shout out to Hoop Jargon. Yes, sir. Kendrick Burger said it best. Shout out to Hoop Jargon. Yvonne, what's up, G? You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with hoop jargon. There you go, man. I feel like Jay-Z. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here. He said, we can't see the can. Oh, you can't see the can? Weekend Vibes IPA. Pretty good, pretty good. Not the best IPA I've tasted, but it's up there. I know he didn't. That's a disrespectful. Like the top 5. LeBron's a top 5 in my book. Yeah, I think it's irrefutable. He's top 5 now. It's irrefutable. Some people put him at 2. Some people put him at 1. I think you're on drugs if you think LeBron James' career is better than Michael Jordan. You just on hard drugs, man. Because it's like they close, but they ain't close. They close to like a girl. It's not like making comparison of women. It's like a girl who we both say they both bad, but one of them just got a pretty face too, and she got a good job. But the other one just as fine as her, but face could use some work. Don't really work. So it's like it's levels to it once you start getting to the nuance aspect. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and let's say it this way: one of them kind of gruff or masculine, as they call it. No, thank you. I used to deal with. I ain't gonna lie, man. I used to deal with a brick house, man, when I was in Dallas, and she used to just be so comfortable using the word nigga, like when she talked to her kids and like I told her like don't you address me like that, but she was so comfortable using it. I was just like, ugh. Shout out to Patrice O'Neal, late great Patrice O'Neal. Ugh. I say Max ain't tripping. He's still getting this Milwaukee on Bucks. Yeah, okay. I see you. I see you with the. Oh, I'm gonna check on my meat again. I see you with the the URL bars. I wish I had my Don DeMarco going. Oh, tell me I forgot my tongues, bro. Oh. Well, in the HOOD, when you forget your tongues, you just grab the meat with your hand. Pause. Some of y'all might try to cut that up and slander me. God damn it. I can't believe I forgot the damn tongues. I can't believe that. But I'm out here thugging cooking, bro. I can't believe I did that. Your boy Hoop Jogging out here tripping, man. I'm all out of sorts, man. All right, yeah. See what I'm looking at, man. You know, I'm over here getting the grill on, man. Grilling Fridays, man. I might try to do these every Friday. I'm gonna try to get my girl to come out here with me. She hates grilling, but I told her, man, you know, I gotta teach you stuff. You better feed yourself if I ain't on this planet no more. I'm gonna teach you some life skills. And shout out to my pops who taught me how to grill. Well, I learned by watching him. Because when he was a grill master, I didn't care to learn. All right, let's see. LeBron might be good enough to make it to the top 10 overall grade. Nah, he a little better than top 10, bro. Man, you know what's funny, man? I'm not a LeBron fan, and I'm not a hater either. I do not like his machinations. I do not like the way he goes about being. In my opinion, he's an extreme self-aggrandizer. So, and he does that to get to basically parrot things that he says to like push forward his legacy. He's very calculated in that capacity. But I'm just not impressed. I'm like, dog, what are you doing when the rubber meet the road? That's all I care about. All that extra shit. But LeBron's real good at that, man. All right, then me gonna burn. I don't know why people like Max Kellerman. Well, you know what? Max Kellerman is just a nerd, man. He's a nerd. He knows what he's talking about. He's a likable nerd, unlike guys like Nick Wright, who are you just gonna be a pipsqueak your whole life. It is what it is. You're gonna be a pipsqueak forever. So when you're a likable nerd, it works because you can fit in a lot of spaces. It's rough because after some time, people kind of figure you out and you're not very entertaining. That makes sense. And Max, he had a good run, 5 years, because when they first put Max Kellerman in, you know, I like this boxing taste because I'm not a boxing. I don't know shit about boxing. I just know the people I like. That's all I know. The ones that I like are the ones I like. And that's it. That's all I know. So, but no, Max, he going to have his own show, which is, you know, that's cool. I think he has an audience, like, because he's smart. He's a guy who can take the tenor of people's opinions and put them in a formidable fashion where people, you can ingest what he's saying. Again, are you entertained per se? That's questionable. Let's see. I can't believe You don't have a personal grill. All right, so this apartment burnt. Well, a section of it burnt down like 3 years ago, from what I understand. So after that, they banned the personal grills. You know me, I hop on that grill religiously. I hop on that bitch every other day. But yeah, they got the rules out here at this apartment, so we can't have it on our balcony. So, and it'll be perfect because I got my own personal balcony. It'll be perfect, but got to be like 6 feet away from the building, I believe, what the stipulations are. So, I mean, we got some nice grill out here, so I ain't tripping. I can't believe I can get the tongs, bro. I never forget the damn grilling tongs, bro. Tripping, dog. You say you call Skip Bayless, but that's a good analogy, actually. Woody from Toy Story is a very good analogy. Just reliable, get the job done, but he ain't Buzz. Stephen A. Smith is Buzz, man. Buzz Lightyear is just Buzz Lightyear, man. And it's like you wish the world was fair. You wish the world didn't open the red carpet for your Stephen A. Smiths of the world. And not that I like him. I like him. I find him to be hilarious, but I think Stephen A. has been caught with his pants down several times as far as knowing what the fuck he reporting on. If you remember, he had a stream. And this can happen to anybody, but you're the biggest, most recognizable face in space. Period. And people don't like that because Stephen A. is Stephen A. However, the dude entertaining. You can't take that away. You can't take that away. Let's see. Ghost, I don't know why you keep retracting your messages, man. What the hell going on with your shit? All right, let's see. On the grill, fries, hoop jogging. Yeah, I might do that. How far away is your place from the grill? Brian Windhorse is pretty much Peter Griffin from Family Guy. That's not nice, dog. Brian Windhorse is definitely the Peter Griffin. Yeah, I think that in every capacity. Hoop, seriously, would Jello make the Hornets roster now that Terry Rozier photo made me a bit concerned? Me guessing with no real insight on this, just from optics, I would say it's not discouraging because at the end of the day, having he doesn't have a full contract, right? So with you not having a full contract, you're not necessarily on the team. And I'll say this. From what I think the camp wants to do, they don't want to put a lot of information out. So I would think if they're going to do that, they're not going to boost Jello as a roster member if that's not the case just yet. Let me say that. So, again, with him not being signed on the official 15-man roster, it doesn't discourage me at all. I'm sure he just brought in the guys who just the guys. Oh, no shame in that. Cole on sticks. What's up, bro? Yeah, so I don't think that's a indictment on Jello getting an opportunity down the line because I think they still working that shit out. They still work it out. I mean, you don't have to have it right there in your face. I mean, that's a team outing again with the tenured guys who are for sure inked up. That's what I see when I see that picture. So I'm good with that. I told you I made my social media post, about 3 games into the summer league? Like, Jello, that's an NBA player. And if you saying, and like I said, I also said in what capacity, I'm not sure. I have always ebbed towards him mostly being a shooter, spot-up shooter, defender. I know LeVar ain't a fan of that take. It's cool. And I think he shows that he can do a lot of intermediate stuff. And for guys like that, you need them to be like that. Because you don't have the privilege, as it were. You're not high draft pick, so the team is basically taking a flyer on you. And you got to find ways to be valuable outside of just flat-out scoring because why? They got a roster full of scorers. So how else can you get yourself on the court just being a smart player? I think LiAngelo, he's more than proving that. Now, I know on the NBA level it's different than Summer League. I understand that. For all y'all who call me a ball hugger and shit like that. Well, it get funny in these streets, man. These YouTube streets is hilarious, man. But, no, man, it's I think he's proven he can find his way on the NBA court, and I think that alone is a very, very, very redeemable attribute. And he can shoot the fire out that ball. I think we see that too. So that's always gonna have a place, especially with this current game. And him having the instincts, it's a trifecta. Well, him being physical too. So he just, I don't see a reason why not, unless you just say he's too undersized for, being a 3 and too big to be a 2. That's pretty much the only way you can really marginalize Jello, in my opinion. So I hope so. I don't think that's an indictment that he won't be on the team. Just my opinion on that. But yeah, so all right, so we talked about Cowboys, we talked about Lakers, we talked about Stephen A. and Max. I ain't gonna lie, I thought Skip Bayless was gonna go back to ESPN, but they nixed that quick when Skip just read up on his contract. And I don't know, I guess thinking the kind of personality that Skip has, I think he's good where he's at. He's good just like, all right, ESPN is what my reputation used to be. Fox is giving me like my new freedom, and he's okay with relishing in that spirit, if that makes sense. And I think Skip is just good with that. Because think about it, Skip has went from like pretty much, excuse my French, a fuckboy in ESPN, but highly entertaining fuckboy, to now he's kind of like he has a cult following like Drip Bayless and, Lil Wayne is, being his co-signer, as it were, and then rappers being his co-signer. So he's kind of evolved himself a little bit. He's still a nerdy ass white dude at the end of the day. That's Skip Bayless. He's a nerdy dude. But I would say he's definitely brand built a lot since his transition over to Fox. And he knows that. He's been a rich guy for a long time. So when he goes to Stephen A.'s platform or ESPN, as it were, you're a part of a whole now. You're not as much the individual as much, because that's like Shaq on one team is dope, Kobe on one team is dope. When you're on the same team, take some of that shine away. Y'all know how it go. Let's see, Skip does know how to pick a good co-host for himself. Absolutely, because Skip has a great. Now, sometimes he gets beside himself. But we talked about self-awareness. Skip knows what he is. And he knows that from this personality type, he needs a black dude, first off. Because he understands the element that a lot of brothers, when they watch these channels, they have the social aspect is going to be there. So when you got two white dudes speaking on black issues, it's not going to, the optics won't be well. But if you got your black dude there as your buffer, so you can speak with, hey, and Skip does this every time when it's a social issue. Hey, I'm not black, so I don't want to speak for you. Just me as a white guy looking in. He always says it. He always prefaces it that way. Max does that too, because you understand that somebody with a more applied knowledge is there, but I'm going to step back and give my opinion, and it's not offensive to the whole. So that's next level shit that happens, where you can massage a message better, and your audience will receive it better. Just is strong enough to stand up to him. Yeah. I mean, because Skip too don't play. I made a video about this when he got on. What's that chick name on his show? That white lady. He got on her ass. Well, no, he didn't get on her ass. He ignored her basically, and a lot of people saw that like, oh yeah, she put Skip in his place. I was like, no, not really. To me, that looked like when Jenny Taft. That looks like when your kid is stomping off and mouthing off to you as they walk back to their room, and you like, yeah, go to your room. That's what that looked like to me when he was on Jenny Taft. So, but some people contend that she put him in his place, I guess. You got to know how power rolls, man. Power is not the loudest person. Power is going off like, okay, at the end of the day, whose word presides over the situation? So Jenny Taft off at the mouth. At the end of the day, that's Skip Bayless' show. And that, to me, that looked like a rebellious teenager getting a few rocks off. But you didn't punk nobody. I remember talking back to my parents several times. At the end of the day, it's their house. I didn't punk shit. I just mouthed off. That's all I did. That's all. So that's always been my take on that shit. let's see. So that paradigm always does well, and so bad sports shows, they call it the fire and ice dynamic. So if your show does not have the fiery and the laid back that play off each other well, it's gonna make for awkward energy. And so here's the deal too. So you saw Michael Irvin come on the show, and him and Stephen A. are wonderful. They're wonderful together, but they're wonderful together in portions. You can't have them every day going back and forth because it'll get old. Because they both over the top, and Michael Irvin brings Stephen A.'s level up. So now it's a perfect balance. However, with Stephen A., he's best suited with a more subdued guy as far as every day, because it's a balance. So those who come for information, you get it from the subdued guy. But those who come for turned up, you'll get it from Stephen A. effortlessly. Stephen A., he's at the level now, he can roll out of bed, not even watch the game, read a few game notes, and kill it on air. He'll kill it. He'll kill it because he understands those things that move people. And it's not necessarily your basketball acumen, your football acumen. It's you hitting those talking points. Why? Because most people who watch sports, they're casual fans. And I've been saying this for a minute. I know on some channels, it wasn't well received, but the reality is most of us, we're casual fans. Now, that may be one sport, if you're fortunate, multiple sports that you're very astute in, and that's beautiful. But if you are if you grew up and you played JV, let's be honest, your sports acumen may be a little low, and you need to be, not to say you can never graduate out of that, but for those guys who played at a higher level, it's a little easier to understand things at a higher level. But sometimes you didn't play sports like that because it's hard to go play college basketball. It's hard to go play college football. It's the 1% of 1%. It's not easy. So I just think they serve their purpose out there. And Stephen A. is very good at knowing who his constituents are or his fans are, and he plays to them well. He plays to them well. Yeah, I'll say that. All right, so we talked about them again, man. So any other topics we got, man? I'm out here grilling, man. So my time is your time. What you got? I guess I'll talk about my Cowboys a little more. Greg Zuerlein. I've never seen a field goal. Well, I may have seen it before, but miss a chip shot field goal and miss a damn extra point. Everything one quarter. It was unreal. And lose by 2 points is unreal. Now, I understand there are a lot of scenarios that cost the game to go where it went, and that's fine. That's just unacceptable, man. I'm sorry, guys. And I know we should have held in that last possession when we scored early. And y'all can, I'll post the receipt. I put, Tom Brady. I said, Thomas Patrick Brady has 3 much time left on the clock. And we done lost to Aaron Rodgers twice like this. And I was like, shit. Boy, that 2-minute drill is about to take us out. They're going to kick a field goal to win. I knew it. And at first, we held him well. Like, we held him the 3rd and long, I believe. And then on 3rd down, he converted it. And then when he converted, I was like, it's done. It's done. So, it was unfortunate, man, but I saw that coming. I saw that. See, Big Spell says, Connor Williams is weak on the O-line. Yeah, Connor Williams he's gotten a lot better, but he's been a guy we've been moving around the line the whole time. And how can I put this? Doesn't necessarily have his position, and he isn't as strong as he need to be. And that's always been Connor Williams' knock. And he's having to have played a lot more important role than normal because we've been having holes. Like before we drafted him out of UT, we had a stout O-line. Stout O-line, right? And then all of a sudden, we lose Zach Martin to injury. We lose Tyron Smith annually. And then we had to start, no. Zach stayed healthy, but we lost, what's my man who just got the drug thing? Lyle Collins. And we had another guy get hurt. And so that's when the Connor Williams era started when we put him in his patchwork. We had Fredericks, and then we lost Fredericks, and it's been a mess ever since. But Connor Williams has never really found his niche yet on our O line, and I hope he figures it out, man. Because I'm sick of having a hole in our line when back when Zeke and Dak were rookies, man. It was flawless. Our O line was flawless, and I know it's hard to assemble an O line that's flawless. I mean, I understand how absurd that is, but if we can get back to just shoring that up, I mean, because at one point we was putting Xavier Su'a-Filo in our O line. Xavier Su'a-Filo is a journeyman, bro. Yeah, but Zach Martin been out last night hurt. That hurt us big time. Hoop jogging on the grill. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get it in, man. Speaking of, let me go check on my damn shit again. But yeah, so I'll be liking to hop on these, man. Sometimes it's just good to chop shop about what we looking at out here, because this is like the good, well, I'm sorry, the best part of like the sports. I see your boy over here getting it in. Trying to let my little smoke patch do his thing. I got two little smoke. I got the ghetto one, and I got the one I paid probably too much money for. A little smoke pack. Okay. I forgot my tongues, man. I swear I'm a good griller, man. I'm losing my scruples today, man. I'm supposed to have my tongues. I'm over here grabbing this shit with my hand. Doing the hood style. Doing the hood style. Live and direct, man. Who jogging on the grill? All right, is the NBA going? Is the NBA allowing too many super teams, therefore stopping teams like the Bucks from repeating and achieving a championship? You know, I got a love-hate affair with super teams. I think we've had enough of this modern super team era to see that doesn't guarantee you're going to win it all. But it does guarantee you're going to be in contention. And the NBA, y'all got to understand, unlike the NFL, it's a player league, player-driven league, brand-driven league. NFL, you got the helmets on, so it's hard to get personal. So it's more about the team. And there's more players on the field. It's more about the team. NBA is about the individual. So the super team thing, I mean, I don't necessarily love it. I didn't like when the Nets were adding all these people. I don't like it now. The Lakers adding all these people, but even though these are fossils, I understand that part too. I do miss the more organic building of teams where, you know, you got your main one-two punch guys, and then you make stuff, other parts fit to make the whole come together. I definitely I wish it was more of that. I wish it was more of that. Like, to me, the Shaq Kobe Lakers was perfect. Of two elite talent guys, and then everything else filling in the holes of playing. And not only just out there just hooping, but they actually had a strategy playing the triangle. And it's a very it's not that intricate, but it's an intricate offense. A lot of high post passing, so which requires your bigs to have a certain amount of IQ, not just standing around and rebounding. Like, they have to actually pass and understand concept. And it just was perfect to me. The problem is the new wave of players didn't want to do that, and you saw when Derek Fisher tried to implement that with the Knicks, it was a disaster. Melo want to catch dribbles, jab, step, whatever. So his era, man, that patient passing and post presence, and the good thing about that's a lot of P's. The good thing about the triangle too is it created matchup problems from the two guard position when they come off from that top movement, and that's what Kobe would kill. Kobe would kill just bodying people up and then reading the defender, and the spacing was so great that if you came and helped, it was options all around, man. And so, to me, like, that was beautiful. But you know, now it's the AAU ball era. It ain't so great. It's why it's hard for me to watch a lot of basketball now, because I guess I'm too much of a traditionalist. And being a traditionalist, like, I'm not with that 3-point shot takes priority over all concept. Like, I just, can't do it, man. Can't do it. But I got no choice but to do it, because why? That's what we see today. So guys like Steph came and showed that new way, and that's the way. Steph Curry's way is the way, and I've talked to to a few AAU coaches about this shit, and like a lot of kids, man, they think that that's normal now. Like they can't do anything else. They can't do anything else. But these little go-to BS movements and basically taking the mid-range out the game, reading the defender out the game, taking moving out the ball. Everybody just want to catch, shoot, and like they do on 2K. They got their little celebration after they hit it. That's what the kids doing now. Sad day, man. I'm glad I got out of coaching when I did, man. I would have been an angry bastard. I would have been angry. I feel like Kwame Brown on this live right here. Better shut your ass up, boy. Too many teams trying to make every great player a point guard. Absolutely. Comment of the day. Bing, 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 bing. Because this era has taught players who don't think basketball that has a particular dribble skill set that you're a point guard. And not only that you're a point guard, you're a point guard that need to dictate the pace of the game. And so what that leads to is a lot of bad possessions. A lot of bad possessions. And when you got that type of situation, bruh, it's not good. It's not good. Because all it does is trickle upwards. And now we got to watch this shit when they 19 through 25 years old. It's garbage. It's garbage, man. So when I see a throwback point guard, man, I salivate at the mouth to just see at least they committed to being a point guard. At least you committed to the nuances required to get guys ready, get guys in their spots, have a fluid, timed, organic flow of basketball. Because to me, that's the best basketball I like. I mean, and that's why I can still watch Chris Paul, him being 135 years old. You understand what I'm saying? It's beautiful watching him play because he has a very strong hold on what's required of being an NBA point guard. It's not just going up court and jacking up a shot or taking a step back and, you know what I'm saying, just forcing pace where you have no pace control. That's why, again, I'm not a big Russell Westbrook fan. I just don't think he has an intermediate pace. All he knows is, I mean, forget having a slow man game. You can forget that, but at least just an intermediate to kind of build off that. He can't even give you that. So I'm just, it ain't for me. But I'm hoping, good players figure it out. I hope they can do that. I don't see it. But I will say it's enough overall talent to still win something. I mean, at the end of the day, you still got AD who could, if he decided to strengthen his weak-ass ankles up, he can be the best player in the NBA. Let's see, what up? Who jogging? That grill photo got me here real quick. Houston, Texas in the highs. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, man, speaking of grill, let me get my ass back on the grill real quick and see what's shaking. Got to burn the place down. All right. So, yeah, I got a little grill action popping back here, man. Got my little, I forgot my tongs, man. That's a barbecue of sin, bro. I'm over here sinning, man. How big you say, man? We sitting here trying to win, trying not to sin. Your boy over here sinning, man. So I'm going ghetto style. I'm grabbing it. God damn it. Grabbing this shit with my hands. A little ghetto grill ain't never hurt nobody. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's burning so good. Let's get that meat over there. Got my little corn going. Got my little 4-pack going. Getting the smoke. I like grilling, man. Grilling is good because it's, I ain't gonna say therapeutic, but it's just something you just chill, do your thing. So I've had this ritual for about 3-4 years. Hop on the grill. I decided to bring y'all in the place with me. Let's see. I know you haven't found a good barbecue spot. Oh man, California barbecue is the worst. Oh man, LA in particular. Oh, it's awful, man. It's places that are barbecue places. Bro, let me say this. Buying brisket out here is impossible. Their concept of brisket, I always like the thick cut of the, of the beef. Bro, they biscuit. You might as well call it biscuit. That shit is like hella thin. I'm like, what is this? Like some damn Arby's roast beef chops or some shit. It's so hard to get good barbecue. Man, if you know a good barbecue spot in LA, man, please let me know, because I will go embark. I will go embark. So, we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, man, if you haven't subbed to the channel, go ahead and do that, man. Appreciate y'all supporting the movement moving forward, man. You know, hoop jogging out here doing this thing. I got a cool interview coming with Malik Rose next Thursday. Malik Rose is the VP of basketball operations for the NBA, and as we know, a former two-time NBA champion. So yeah, man, I was supposed to have Malik on the show a year ago, and things ain't work out because my computer was tripping. But he coming back, man. So yes, y'all tune in next Thursday around 5:30 p.m. my time. So that's, if you're Central, 7:30. I'm gonna have Malik Rose on here, man. He a good dude. I've gotten to know him over the last year through my boy Dane, man. Shout out to Dane Irvin, man. And so, yes, I'm gonna have Malik on here. So y'all don't want to miss that one, man. He a good dude, and obviously very wealthy in knowledge. And so I know a lot of y'all ball followers on this channel. So if you want to ask him his insights about LaMelo, Jello, and Zoe, y'all be on here, because he see it from prime up front. Again, being a VP of basketball operations for the NBA now. So he in that thing. And he a Philly Eagles fan. Trash. so don't hold that against him, man. We interview him. Let's see. God damn it. See, it's funny when I go live like this. It's kind of hard to control the comments and all that stuff. But yeah, man. So been kicking it out here about 45 minutes. But y'all rocking with me, man. And so anything else in the sports world? Who else we want to talk about? Y'all are helping this grill session go fine. Nah, I'm excited about football season, for real, man. Malik Rose was a hustler for the Spurs. He was an undersized player, played bigger than what he is, absolutely. Even coming out of small school like Drexel, man, like a cat I played ball with overseas, his name is Sean Brooks. He came out of Drexel as well. Damn the same build, little big man. So Drexel known for putting them little big men out, man, in that era. But yeah, Malik a good dude, man. He was a hustler. Like, so I got an affinity for like players who bust their ass on the court, who weren't necessarily physically gifted all the way. For example I can remember is name just left my dog. But I mean, say Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman been an undersized big, and even in his younger years, like he was so able to run the court. He was able to play defense. I mean, offense is always deficient, but I contend that everybody ain't meant to be a scorer on the NBA level, man. Sometimes you got to be able to do other shit to keep you on the court, like P.J. Tucker, Tayshaun Prince. Who else? You know what? I'll say this, and y'all know I hate this dude, but I gotta give him respect for carving out such a long career. That's gonna be Chuck Hayes. Chuck Hayes, man, like that is very, very complimentary that a guy 6'5" could play center in the NBA, because he had such a low base and he could defend the post so well, and he was a smart player. Even though I absolutely, God, you know what? Chuck Hayes is one of the reasons why I stopped being a Rockets fan. But even though I hate his game, I gotta respect what he does. Draymond Green's another one. Draymond Green is a talent that could get you a lot of how can I put it? He brings a lot of things to the game, and he'll fool you that he's a legit star player. And I think over the last 2 years we see that he's not. But for the longest, people were saying that he had star player potential, and you know me, I'm a big fan of Draymond Green. No, absolutely not. He's not a star player, man. He has star player qualities, but as far as the actual star player, no. So yeah, like I said, those tweener bigs, I've always had an affinity for those, and Malik is no different than that, man. And so I'm happy to have opportunity to sound with him finally. For you guys, it's a pleasure. So if y'all keep your eyes out on that. I'm gonna put a flyer out maybe later tonight. And I'm working on Marcus Fies, man. He longtime Chicago Bull. I want to get his opinion about the current state of the Chicago Bulls, obviously with Lonzo Ball being at that. So I'm still working on Pfizer, man. So we'll see. Working on getting Coach Uric Malagy on the show from University of Texas. Long time friend of mine. So I got to get Uric on. My boy Talvin Hester, who's my coach at Prairie View. Now he coaches at Texas Tech. He's an assistant for Texas Tech basketball. I'm going to get him back on the show. He was on one of my first YouTube shows when I started taking this serious. So he was coaching at Louisiana Tech at the time, right after coronavirus hit. So I had him on the show. So I'm gonna have him back. So y'all keep your eyes on. I got some dope shit. I got some more NBA players I'm working on too. So, and I don't do that. And here's the thing, I don't go fishing randomly for people. I work on people who I know through somebody else or associated with something I do, because I try to keep that connection organic. So I had Mikael Gladness on, who played for the Heat and the Warriors. I think he's the NCAA shot blocks leader. Had 27 blocks in 2 games, 2 of which came on me. I reached out to him on the strength of playing against each other. What's Crenshaw record? Man, this Crenshaw shirt that's seen better days, man. My collar getting a little lazy. That's why I'm grilling in this shit. This has seen better days. Let's get back to this grill. Appreciate y'all though, man. Y'all. Okay, we getting nice and smoky over here, man. Whoo, shit. All right, turn that bitch over. Told you I'm doing a ghetto barbecue with the hands. Ghetto Q. God damn it. You hate the smoke getting in your eyes? I'm trying to get away from the wind chill factor. The smoke made its way over there. Whoo, shit. Damn, at some point, I'm going to go get some tongs. I'm going to take the shit off the grill. That's all right. We build as we fly over here. I think about another 20 minutes. That should be done. Grilling without tongs. Boy, I'm over here tripping. All right. So back to it. I mean, what else we got, man? Any fans of any other football teams in here besides the Cowboys? Cause shit, I'll talk about the Cowboys all day, goddammit. I'll talk about the Cowboys all day. Speaking of Dak Prescott, he looked impressive, didn't he? All y'all Dak haters. My current top 5 NBA players. All right, let's do it. Current 5, KD, obviously. KD, Giannis. I guess out of respect, I throw LeBron in there. Damn. I mean, I guess James Harden. I feel like he's still a top 5 talent, even if he's not shown that last year. But he was hurt, so I can't hold that against him. So KD, Harden, LeBron, KD, Harden, LeBron, Giannis, Joker. 5 right there. Joker outside looking in, Steph Curry. Steph Curry played out of his mind last year. If y'all don't know how well he played last year, y'all go look what he did, man. Efficiency from 3, the leadership, leading that group of young. See, I don't like using the word bum, so I'm not going to use the word bum, but that was a rough situation, man. And we all know the Warriors picked the wrong pick, man. They should have got LaMelo. So they working through this James Wiseman BS. And Steph still looked like a goddamn MVP despite all that. So he's my outside looking in. I would probably have him at about 6. And I wouldn't be mad if somebody had him at 5, the way he played last year. Then Kawhi Leonard outside looking in. Anybody else I would put in there? As far as a dark horse. Luka's making his way, but I'm not one of them guys ready to give Luka no false kudos just yet. I can't give the Luka all the way yet. Luka on his way, though. He'll be there sooner than later. That's for damn sure. If they could just get some damn. And I like Kristaps Porzingis a lot, but that motherfucker got to stay healthy, man. Healthy, man. Because damn, you got to give him some. And I know he's a little frustrated because I'm sure Mark Cuban promised him the world. And I'm sure he's not getting that treatment anymore. So I'm sure that's frustrating him. He's still a young man. But one of the great virtues of this world is self-awareness. And self-awareness is, bro, you ain't the best dude on that team by a long shot. So it ain't your show no more. You be best suited. Because I'm sure they sold him to be the next Dirk. I'm sure that they sold him that. But you be best suited being the best complement to Luka. And that's only going to elevate your profile. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Luka's on the way. Trae Young, if he have another year like last year, he's on the way to that discussion. Who else would I put in the top 5-esque type player? Dame time is come and gone. Dame lucky to crack the top 10 at this point. Am I forgetting anybody? Who you got, Mo? Go and tell me your 5, bro. King C says, which NBA teams are you most interested in watching? Great question. The Warriors is probably the first team I'm interested to see. I want to see Klay Thompson back, and I want to see how good they are. But it's a hummingbird. It scared the shit out of me. I don't trust hummingbirds. It's like a big-ass bee. What was I just saying? Yeah, with Klay Thompson coming back, I wonder if there's any magic left in that, that Hampton 5. You got Andre Iguodala going back over there after he wrote that book. You know, that just shows you. You can go back to the grill. A lot of this shit in the entertainment field is just that. It's entertainment. In my mind, how is Andre Iguodala going back to the Warriors when he trashed them in that shit to put his book out? I mean, I understand you can make amends, but come on, dog. What? Come on, man. So, fuck. God. Whoo. I gotta use this little corn husker. Beat my damn tongues. Shit getting hot. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, boy. Oh shit. No. Oh. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right. I ain't bringing no paper towels or nothing, but I'm out here violating for real. All right. Yeah, so the Warriors are a team the Hornets, of course. The Bulls. Because that's going to show the new power balance that could potentially happen going forward. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not interested in watching the Lakers. I'm not interested in watching the old ass dude play, but of course I'm gonna be at the games. I'm gonna be in the mix. You know. Appreciate you, Mo, dropping 5 for the time. Appreciate it, bro. I'm out here, man. I never violate like this when I'm grilling, but my apartment's on the 3rd floor. I'm down here vibing with y'all, man. Shit, it is what it is. I don't watch my daddy do this before. If he can grab the meat, and I can too, goddammit. That's a manly trait that you learned there. All right, Mo said it's top 5. KD, Giannis, Curry, Jokic, and Kawhi. Yeah, I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with that. I mean, you can't go wrong with KD and KD and Giannis. Then after the rest, it just kind of shakes out after. It almost comes down to what you like. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I told people like 4 years ago, LeBron wasn't the best player in the NBA no more. He was the best brand in the NBA, like the best reputation. But as far as I'm watching him play, being that deficient on defense, absolutely not. But again, he's a narrative creator though. LeBron is really good at boosting. Basically, it's like that sleight of hand shit, where you're watching the right hand with the left hand doing some other shit, and you think the whole thing is going on before your eyes, but in reality, that sleight of hand is going on. So that's why I find the LeBron James experience to be. So, it is what it is, man. No hate. The dude, he deserves everything he has in life. He deserves the reputation he has for the most part, and he deserves the accolades he has. That's for damn sure. Because I don't care how much you manipulate things, you still got to go out on the court and perform. And LeBron James performs. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all showing me love on these super chats, man. Man, every Friday I'm gonna try to do these. Every Friday. Now, sometimes my life get look. Now, I'll be in San Diego next week, so I know next week I won't. But I will skip next Friday and try to do this. Something I'm gonna try to bring back too. What I used to do, Sunday Gumbo, which basically I just pretty much do like this, but I talk about more like of just personal shit, not personal, but like just shit going on like in the world. I like to share my perspective as far as things like when protesting goes on and social issues. Now, I will say the way I view things is my view, and I don't parse my words at all, man. I say it the way I feel it, and if you ain't feeling it, that's cool. We all men and women here with our own life experiences, and sometimes what I'm saying isn't congruent with you. I'm sorry, with how you view the world, and that's okay. I just happen to like my perspective better than yours. That's just what it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to bring the Sunday Gumbo back. I'm also trying to do a Get Shit Done Mondays. I used to do this back on Facebook like 5 years ago. Those are my interviews called Get Shit Done Mondays. I'm gonna try to incorporate that back into the channel. How, I'm not sure. And also I'm gonna have a show. I've been working on this for about 3 weeks, where it's just gonna be a flat out show where I got the camera right and we just gonna go slowly through things. And if I got an interview, I put that in where it belongs. It's just gonna be a straight up show you can watch for like 2 hours. Just me just kind of going, kind of like this, more professional setup obviously, but we talking about the NBA scope, life, NFL, MMA, which I don't know shit about, but if y'all want to talk about it, we'll spend some time on it. And it's going to be more of a variety show. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to call it just yet. But I've been working on that. I've been writing the cure for that to know. So, yeah, y'all keep your eyes on. I got some shit crap popping coming down the line. All right, yeah, LeBron is number 6 on my list now. His defense and age kept him out of my top. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know what? There's some people that'll burn you at the stake saying LeBron James ain't the best basketball player in the world, man. Because it's like, to them, it's like it's all or nothing. It's all like, it's all in greatness. And if you don't say he's the greatest, then you hating on him the way they perceive it. And I've never subscribed to that. I don't let people tell me how my opinion should be. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, just because you view it that way, that's your right. That's your right. Does not mean that my rationale works the same way yours does. And again, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna think mine's better than yours. And that just is what it is. So when people try to use their criteria to make me evaluate LeBron, I'm just like, okay, you can call me a hater, but that's based on your evaluation of things, because you basically want me to say he's the best. And I'm not saying that because he ain't been the best for the last 5 years, in my opinion. So, it is what it is. So, check this grill one more time, and y'all keep your questions coming, man. I like doing these extemporaneously because I want this to be y'all show, man. Y'all drive the ship here. I'm just a talker. Oh, and that show too, I'm gonna do is gonna be I'm gonna have a call-in portion too. I don't do a lot of call-in shit on my show, but I'll incorporate a little bit more of that because I like my opinions. Even some of y'all may not like them. I like my opinions. I've been having them a long time. I like my opinions, goddamn it. I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching a lot of Kevin Samuels lately. If y'all watch that, because he took like 2 weeks off and he been back. That's probably one of the best YouTubers as far as live shows. Like, period. If y'all see, y'all brothers never got a chance to watch his show. His content ain't for everybody. That's for damn sure. But he does a really good job of breaking down relationships and the current state of affairs between like men and women in this country, liberal-minded in particular, which is basically modern, And he shares his perspectives, man, and he cuts people down pretty well, man. And now some of the stuff he says is a little bit far-fetched in my opinion, but again, every man has different opinions on shit, so I don't expect to watch anything and agree with everything somebody says. It's impossible. So, but y'all check Kevin Samuels' channel out too, man. He it's very entertaining. At the very least, like my girlfriend hates that channel, man. She hates all the shit I watch, like as far as like the Black Manosphere. She don't like none of it. Some stuff she agrees with, but for the most part, she a Cali girl, man. Like she grew up under the rules of daffodils and dandelions. Like, nah, the world's a lot more cutthroat than thinking everything is just best case scenario. Let me put it that way. So, but shout out to my girl, man. She hilarious, man. Damn. So ain't how flies mess with you, man. I ain't gonna lie, I got like some real beef with flies, bro. Hornets versus Bulls. Who you got and why? New York Knicks versus Bulls and Hornets. Okay. That's my Denzel voice. Okay. Oh, okay. Hornets and Bulls. I think the Bulls have the better roster. So if the Bulls, and they got the more defined roles on their team. So if I got to pick, I'm going Bulls. Even though, LaMelo going to do the fool. And it's going to be awesome, him playing against his brother. Like, because Zoe, a lot of people, man, because here's what people do with the brothers, man. When one's doing well, they like to prop that against the other one. And in particular, when LaMelo does well, they like to indict Zoe. And I'm not a big proponent of that shit. I don't like that. I like to judge both on the merit of what they're doing. So in that setting, I like the Bulls over the Hornets. All right, so Bulls versus Knicks. I think that's a better matchup. Oof. My question is, who would the Bulls put on Julius Randle? Now, what's their four-man name? I would probably say they would throw him on there. I forget his name, Robert something. I'm cool with that. I just know Julius Randle's a handful, but at the end of the day, he's what I call I won't call him a low IQ player no more. He's a medium IQ guy, and he's left-handed as hell. Which those pose problems if you take that away. Then you got Derrick Rose, which is solid guard at this stage of his career, but a far cry from what he was. All right, let me answer this from my phone. Let me finish this from my phone down. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Y'all been going over an hour with me. Zach LaVine posed an issue for them. Zoe, I think, and LaMelo, they pretty much equal out. No. Zoe and Derrick Rose. Zoe's the better player. I'm going Bulls. No. Damn, y'all making me make these. I like it. You make me think. I'm going to push, man. I'm going to push. Because at the end of the day, the Bulls ain't won shit. And the Knicks are shown to have a deep playoff run. So I put a lot of stock in that. That means they know how to win going forward. So I'm going to say a push. If you had a gun in my head, I'd say the Knicks. If you had a gun in my head. So obviously that means the Knicks would trump the Hornets. So yeah, I think the Hornets is up and coming, man. The Hornets got to just show another gear that they ain't shown yet. Which I think with a guy with such a creative mind like LaMelo, it ain't possible. That kid is for real, man. And he is the person, he's the kind of person who, he's not bound by limits. And I think and I give LeVar a lot of kudos for that. Like, LeVar taught him, all his boys rather, that don't think with limits. Like, somebody got to be better than Michael Jordan. Why not you? Why not you? And a lot of people would think that's blasphemy to tell their kids that, but shit, somebody at some point going to be better than Michael Jordan. Why you got to wait for the next man to be that? Why it can't be you? I know to a lot of people that's far-fetched. LeVar, I mean, again, after hanging with LeVar, I would say that is really how he thinks. He legit thinks that way. And when he put on for the camera, I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was an act. I thought it was hyperbole. Because he uses that to me, what I thought is to galvanize people. That is legit how LeVar thinks. And he ain't trying to hear nothing different. Let me say that. All right, you think Melo and Zoe can be all-stars next 2 years? Absolutely. Hell yeah. Both of them. Both of them. Probably the Melo first. But hell yeah. Wouldn't that be a sight? Both ball boys in the all-star game. Yeah, Knicks and Bulls going to be a fun matchup. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a really fun matchup, and it's going to reinvigorate that old matchup back in the Jordan, Reggie Miller days. You know, people going to bring that shit up when it comes. It's going to be a lot of great hype with that matchup. I'm looking forward to that because East, it's not a lot of great storylines in the East. You know what I'm saying? But bringing back that Bulls Pacers, oh, I'm sorry, that Bulls Knicks. I'm thinking Reggie Miller, John Starks, and Patrick Ewing. Sorry. I think that's a great storyline to bring back. Two big markets in Chicago and New York. Because, I mean, I'm sorry. Max Kellerman says this all the time. As great as the Nets are, they ain't the Knicks. And I almost want to throw up saying that because I hate New York basketball. I think it's trash. I'm not saying a talent ain't come like Sebastian Telfair. I love Sebastian Telfair, man. I'm so mad his career didn't shake out. But for every Sebastian Telfair, that's the 536 New York point guards I hate. Just hate them. I hate how they think basketball. All that dribbling, man, it ain't for me. But I say that, but like I ain't coached with Rayford Austin before. Like me and him coached at Crossover Athletics in AAU. Dude, who never stood up my phone, I can hit up. Rayford, a good dude. And I like Rayford game, but like Rayford and Bassey, those like the only ones. The rest of them, ugh. New York point guards. Ugh. And they all got like chips in their shoulder. They all some assholes. Not for me, man. Not for me. Man, sound like you canceling out the Tony's. Wow, okay, this is their watch. Okay. Well, no, it's not necessarily that. I would say of the four, the Hornets are the most unproven team. They got a lot of question marks to answer because they got the young star in LaMelo. They got that. We know that. But then you bring in Plumlee to play at the big. We don't know how he's going to mesh just yet. Scary Terry having to acquiesce the reins to LaMelo. Let's see. He's talking to the game right now, but we'll see when the ball go up. Gordon Hayward, we don't really know how he feels. He's still the money man right now, so does he still think he deserves that kind of treatment? Those are things we got to see before we can make a fair assessment. So that's just what I'm saying. So it's just more question marks than there are answers. I think DeMar DeRozan coming to the Bulls gives them so much versatility from that starting lineup all the way to that backup. So it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. So it's just one of them things, man. Like I got to see more before I can give a real opinion and stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So, but all right. So my phone about to die, guys. I think I gave y'all a solid hour and 13 minutes. Thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all for those who tuned in. You know, I'm just getting my grill on today. On a Friday. It's my last of my 3-day off days. So it's back to the grind tomorrow. Y'all know I work a lot. So getting 3 days off was pretty cool. So I spent my last day at the pool, putting a little smoke on the grill and getting a little blessing everybody in my apartment with the smell of my delicious cooking. So again, thank y'all for the super chats, man. Thank y'all for supporting Hoop Jargon, man. We're gonna keep the content rolling. Y'all keep your eyes peeped out for the Malik Rose interview Thursday. And Mo, appreciate you, bro. Real talk. And till next time, we out. Peace.